Hello from gardening at Dwensa here in Ireland. And on this rainy morning I thought I'd stop and pause and make a little video about one of my favourite plants, the verbascum. This plant here with the white spires is Verbascum chaexii. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but there you go. And if we take a close in and look at the flowers, you'll see what they're like. Really quite interesting. This plant is for its shape as well as the detail of the flower, because you know, you want vertical as well as horizontal shapes in your border. As you can tell from looking around, I really love the vertical spires. And when I first heard about verbascum, I was enamoured by this plant. I decided I was going to get it, and I bought seed and I sowed seed and I got various types of verbascum. This one here is called Snow Maiden. At least I think it's Snow Maiden because my verbascum have hybridized among each other over the years. But the attraction with Snow Maiden is that the flowers are white. Snow Maiden has decent enough looking leaves and it grows very tall, which is always good for me. I love tall things. But perhaps the best verbascum of all are the bombyciferum types. Now the bombyciferum types aren't grown for the flowers particularly, although spires of mostly yellow are quite desirable, but it's grown for its foliage, and its foliage is beautiful silver. And this is what the foliage on the bombyciferum types looks like. It's silver and velvety and just beautiful. If you touch it, it really does feel like velvet. A lovely plant. Now, the normal life cycle of the verbascum is that they flower in their second year and then they die, and they produce so much seed that the plant is forever popping up around your garden, which is a good thing because you want nice plants popping up. You can just leave them where they are if that's the right position, or you can move them to a better spot, or you can put them in a pot and give them to somebody else. It's completely up to you. But the thing about having different types of verbascum in your garden and different types seeding around the place is that they hybridize, and my goodness are they promiscuous. So at this stage I've almost lost the silver bombyciferum type verbascum in the garden, and the foliage tends to be green. So I advise you, if you're setting out to grow verbascum in your garden, then you know, stick to the bombyciferum one. It really is nicer. The exception to that little rule that I talked about is this one here, the Verbascum chaexii, and this is properly perennial, so it won't die after flowering. It'll just clump up and get bigger and bigger, but it still hybridizes with the other ones, the biennial ones. Lovely as this particular verbascum looks, the thing that lets it down really is the coarse leaves, and I really don't like these leaves too much. And with verbascum, don't be afraid of maintenance. Now, as you can see, this plant, it's nice and the leaves look nice and they look clean, but what very often happens is down the bottom, the big leaves, they tend to choke out other plants, and in this particular case it's coming out onto the grass. So don't be afraid at all to break off lower leaves. Just take them out. The plant can do without a leaf or two during the summer. Look, that one's brown, we don't need that in there. Will we take that one off? No, we'll take off this one as well. It'll be grand. Work towards aesthetics the whole time, that's my principle. So yeah, remove what's unsightly. Okay, so there you go. That was my little video on verbascum, growing them in a garden, and what to look out for and what not to look out for. I hope you liked this video. I hope you'll check back, and maybe you might feel inspired to try some verbascum bombyciferum, or even some of the other types. Thanks very much for watching. Bye now.